Feeling doubt? Remember how far you've already come. You've come a long way. And while you may find yourself looking ahead, unsure of how much farther you can go, I want to ask you to pause. Just for a moment. Stop, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let yourself remember. Remember the countless steps you've already taken to get to this very point in your life. Every victory, every setback, every tear, and every smile. They've all played a part in shaping the person you are right now. You see, life is a journey. It isn't a straight line. It's a winding path with twists, turns, and hills that sometimes feel too steep to climb. But you've climbed them. You've crossed bridges, walked through valleys, and you've stood at the top of mountains that once seemed insurmountable. In the face of hardship, you stood firm. In the face of doubt, you pushed forward. And when the world told you no, your heart said yes to your dreams. So let me remind you of something that's crucial. You've already come so far. Do you remember those moments when you thought you couldn't go on? When you felt small and unsure, perhaps questioning if you were good enough, strong enough, or brave enough. Maybe it was yesterday, or maybe it was years ago. But I want you to really think back to those times. The days when your dreams seemed too big, too distant, or too fragile to touch. But even on those days, you kept going. Even when it felt like the weight of the world was pressing against you, you found a way to rise. Some days you might have taken just one small step. Maybe you didn't feel like you were moving forward at all. Maybe the progress seemed invisible. But I want you to understand something important. Those small steps, those are the moments that matter most. Each step added up, even if you couldn't see it at the time. It's all part of the bigger picture. You were building the foundation for your future, one brick at a time. Now let's think about your journey for a moment. When you first started, everything seemed so uncertain. The road ahead was foggy, but step by step, day by day, you learned. You grew, you stumbled, and you got back up. You learned to trust yourself. Do you remember the days when failure knocked on your door? The times you felt defeated, the moments you wanted to give up. Yet, here you are, still standing, still moving, and each of those challenges taught you something valuable. You learned how to be resilient, how to embrace the unknown, and even when the answers weren't clear, you kept walking. You learned that setbacks are simply setups for something better. You've learned that life's biggest victories often come after the most difficult battles. You see, progress isn't always loud. It isn't always obvious. Sometimes It's quiet and subtle. It's in those tiny moments of strength that you don't even recognize in yourself. The moment you choose hope over despair. The moment you smiled when you didn't feel like it. The moment you decided to try, even though you were scared. Every single one of those moments, every act of courage, no matter how small, has brought you here. To this moment, to the person you are today. And that person is a warrior. And just think of how far you've come. Think about where you were a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Were you the same person back then? No, you have grown. You have evolved. Your heart, your mind, your spirit, each of them has been strengthened by the storms you've weathered. I want you to understand this deeply. You are more capable than you give yourself credit for. You have been through challenges that others wouldn't have survived. You've walked through the toughest days of your life and still emerged stronger. And you know what? You've done it all on your own terms. When others might have quit, you found a way to continue. When the odds were stacked against you, you defied them. When the world tried to pull you down, you stood tall. And that, my friend, is strength. So when doubt creeps in, when you wonder if you're strong enough, if you've come far enough, remember, you've already walked through fire and come out the other side. You've already faced the impossible and turned it into possible. You've survived every bad day, every heartache, every moment where you felt like giving up. And here you are. You're still standing. You've made it this far because you never gave up. And I promise you, there's so much more in store for you. There are more dreams to chase, more mountains to climb, and more horizons to reach. You've just scratched the surface of what you're capable of. Imagine where you'll be if you keep going, if you keep trusting in yourself, if you keep showing up for your dreams, even on the days you feel like it's too much. The future is not as far as it seems. When you look back on your life, all the moments of struggle will be seen for what they really are. Milestones. Evidence of your courage. Proof that you have the heart and strength to go farther than you ever thought possible. So, when doubt tries to stop you, when the path ahead seems foggy, remember this. You are the person who never gave up. You are the one who kept going when no one else thought you could. You've already proven that you can go farther than you ever imagined. Your journey is far from over. You have only just begun to realize your potential, and no matter how far you've come, there is always more to discover. Keep moving forward, because your best is still ahead of you. Remember, you've already come so far, and the future, it's waiting for you just beyond the horizon. As you move forward, remember this. The doubts and challenges you face are only temporary. They're just stepping stones on the path to the incredible person you're becoming. You've already proven your strength, resilience, and ability to overcome the toughest obstacles. When you look back, you'll see a trail of triumphs, of moments where you refused to give up, even when it seemed impossible. So, don't let fear or doubt hold you back now. The journey ahead is full of endless possibilities, and you have everything it takes to reach even greater heights. Trust in your progress, trust in your strength, and most importantly, trust in yourself. The road may not always be easy, but you've already come so far, and that's proof that you can go even farther. So keep going. Your best is yet to come.